What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Teen Mom 2 star Briana Dejesus went on yet another Twitter rant, but this time it was after watching what went down on this week's episode of Teen Mom 2, where her baby daddy Devoin changed his mind about taking his daughter to gymnastics class and then engaged in a war of the words with Briana via text message about child support. Although he didn't mention Briana by name when Nova entered the car, he did continue on to rant about her, and judging by the fact that Nova's plans to go to gymnastics class were like suddenly canceled and she was being dropped off at her mom's house, I'm willing to bet like $1 million that she knew that Devoin was ranting about her mom, and that set Briana off. So she took to her Twitter account to tweet the following: "I'm effing livid. I know my daughter and she can sense something was off. F him for not controlling his emotions." While I do agree with Briana, I have to also say that it is a little bit ironic of her to lambast Devoin for not controlling his emotions in front of their daughter Nova, when we've watched 4 seasons, including a lot of, if not most of the episodes of this season, as Briana and her mother and her sister talk about Devoin by name, which is worse than what Devoin did in front of Nova, just talk about Briana like, you know, in general, abstractly, in front of the daughter. In fact, just a few episodes ago, Briana and her mother and sister were at the kitchen table while Nova was like, you know, on the couch complaining about Devoin being a couple of minutes late to take Nova to her hair appointment, and they were doing it for so long, naming him by name. By the time that Devoin actually arrived at the house, Nova was already like down in the dumps. She was like feeling really awkward about going with him after all the crap they talked about him. And then we also watched a couple weeks before that where, again, at the kitchen table, Briana said that she did not want to spend Thanksgiving with Devoin and his family. And where was Nova? In the background, per usual. So here we are, pot calling the kettle black. In her Twitter rant, Briana proceeded to double down on her stance against filming with Devoin for the upcoming season of the show. She said, and I quote, "I realize I don't even need anything from him, and benefiting from making more money won't go towards Nova, it'll go towards more Gucci sneakers. So no, I have no desire or plan to help him make more money when he can't even help me with simple things." Remember, Briana asked Devoin for only $250 a month, but he has not paid that. He's claiming that he doesn't have the money to pay that, which is quite fair. He's not making much money from Teen Mom 2 allegedly, and then he was laid off from his restaurant job. Remember, he's still living with roommates as far as I'm aware. So yeah, like it is safe to say that he doesn't have that much money to his name. But I do have to agree with Briana here. For some reason, Devoin has quite a lot of designer gear for someone who doesn't really have money. Remember, it was just a couple of seasons ago where he couldn't afford to live anywhere, not even with roommates. He had to live with Briana and her family for a little bit of time. I remember looking at him a little funny when he wore that $700 Burberry top to a Teen Mom reunion. I think I called it out in my recap as well, because that's when he was living with Briana and her family. And I noticed that with Louis as well. Like he'll show up in like MCM or like Gucci or Salvatore Ferragamo, stuff like that. And I'm like, you know, deadbeat dads in designer gear truly grinds my gears. You know, like I just, it just grosses me out. You don't have money to pay child support or to, you know, spend on your kid in other ways, but you got money for Gucci, for Burberry, for Louis Vuitton, all this stuff. No, no, no. Not that I'm calling Devoin a deadbeat. That was mainly geared towards Louis. Devoin does try. He has his faults, but he does try, and he does at least see his daughter consistently. That much Briana has claimed in the past as well. Remember, just a couple of weeks ago, she was talking about how Devoin actually sees Nova more often during the week than she does because she's so busy working, and then he's able to help out a lot more, like 4 to 6 days a week or something like that, with the pickups and drop-offs and just like spending time with her. Now, almost immediately after going on this rant, Briana proceeded to delete all of the tweets that she's ever posted. And now the only things that live on her timeline are 2 clickbait articles and her tweeting, "I am so tired." You're tired, Briana. Imagine how tired we are. Imagine how tired we are of it. Anyway, you guys, that does it. A recap of what went down in the latest drama between Teen Mom 2 stars Briana Dejesus and her baby daddy, Devoin Austin. What do you think about her reaction to Devoin, you know, vaguely talking about her in front of their daughter Nova, especially as it relates to Briana consistently, very blatantly, by name, talking poorly about him in front of the same daughter Nova that she claims to want to protect from all of this? Make sure to let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below, and as usual, we'll chat. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.